Chapter 625 Yawu Chen is too ugly to be seen? Part 8 The Dongfang city was filled with people since the Four Large Families event would be held at this place. Martial experts could be seen roaming about in the streets. Mu Ruu stopped her steps after she reached the entrance of the city to raise her head to look at the city before her. A trace of faint light flashed across her eyes. Suddenly, the sound of a horse galloping over entered the crowd's ears. A red-robed girl was sitting on the galloping horse with dust rolling behind the horse. She was whipping her horse with all her might as she yelled arrogantly, "Quickly get out of my way! It is Dongfang Ying of the Dongfang family." Everyone was alarmed as they hastily moved to a side. There were only two people left at the entrance. The two of them seemed to not hear the commotion behind them as they didn't move even a step. Everyone had cold sweat for them as they saw that the horse was going to crash into them. Scram! Dongfang Ying saw the two people before her, but she didn't stop the horse and just yelled out as the horse galloped forth. Bang! The horse's thigh seemed to have been struck by something. The horse then collapsed, making the girl fall flat onto the ground in a sorry state. Someone accidentally let out a chuckle at this moment, completely enraging Dongfang Ying. She swept her cold gaze through the crowd and with a brandish of her whip, it circled round a person's neck. With an ice-cold gaze, she asked, "You were the one that laughed?" That person was being strangled by the whip, making his face to turn bright red. Fear filled that person's eyes. Dongfang Ying narrowed her eyes slightly. She abruptly increased her strength into the whip, breaking the neck of that person. His head then rolled into the crowd. Silence. The entrance of the city became silent as everyone was so terrified that they didn't dare to say anything, that it was pin drop silent. She just killed a person due to him letting out a chuckle. Weren't the people of the Dongfang family too domineering? Dongfang Ying brandished her whip ruthlessly and with a sinister gaze, she proclaimed, "This is the outcome of those that dared to mock me. Someone, feed this corpse to the dogs so that it won't continue to soil my eyes." Her gaze then shifted to Mu Ruu and Yawu Chen upon saying that. "Didn't I tell you two to move out of the way? It can't be that you are deaf and couldn't hear, right?" Mu Ruu shifted her gaze at Dongfang Ying that had a cold gaze. She then replied with smiles, "I'm sorry, but I didn't hear any human talking to me. I only heard an animal yelling." Animal? Dongfang Ying widened her eyes with disbelief. This girl dared to say that I'm an animal. The rest of the crowd looked with disbelief at Mu Ruu as well. This place was the Dongfang family's territory. Moreover, even if Dongfang Ying was tyrannical in nature, she was still the daughter of the head of the Dongfang family and the biological younger sister of Dongfang Jun. Who would dare to say such words to her? Was she sick of living then? You just called me an animal. Dongfang Ying was so angry that her complexion turned ashen with gloominess-filled eyes. She didn't expect that this girl would dare to scold her. Sorry, I don't think that I've said that you were the animal, but you have admitted it yourself. Mu smirked slightly as she replied as calmly as the breeze. Dongfang Ying's expression instantly changed a couple of times before she brandished her whip toward Muru's head. Some people couldn't bear but to shut their eyes as they could already predict the scene where the head of this beautiful girl would be decapitated. Wasn't she seeking death by opposing Dongfang Ying? With her tyrannical personality, how could she let her off scot-free?